An interesting phenomenon of being born into the age of information is that we define our generation by the type of media that we have consumed growing up. Honestly makes me think, how did people in the past define their generation? Like what era they were from? By the kings? The emperors? I don't know. Anyway, I am a third culture kid. I grew up around the world, so I am super curious to see if anyone can relate to my niche media that I consumed growing up. My first superhero was Ultraman Tiga. I shipped Daigo and Reina so hard, even though I did not know what ship was back then. I was very much part of the Digimon versus Pokemon debate, and I say Digimon. My first introduction to science was not in school, but rather 蓝猫淘气三千问，星星眨着眼，月儿花问好。And then I entered my yo-yo era with Blazing Teens or 火力少年王. While everyone was simping over Leon and Minnie, Li Fei and Mi Li, I was in love with Ouyang Lan, Fiona. My summers were occupied with 西游记, Journey to the West, and 哪吒传奇, The Legend of哪吒. I was so disappointed to find out that哪吒was a boy. The end of my yo-yo era was marked by 喜羊羊, 美羊羊, 懒羊羊, 沸羊羊. All while that was happening, I was introduced to Webkinz. Boy, those plushies were pricey back then. My first Webkinz was a chocolate lab, very fittingly named Chocolate. Natalie, if you're watching, thank you for the plushie. The first movie that I watched in English was actually Spirited Away. And then I watched all the Studio Ghibli movies dubbed. My online presence went from Webkinz to 摩尔庄园, Mole's World, and Club Penguin. Sorry, Sensei, I never got my black belt. Oh, and Wizard 101. I may not have gotten into Hogwarts, but I was part of Ravenwood. And then my introduction to pop music was Glee. While Rachel Berry was belting her heart out in the background, I had a crush on a white boy and started playing League of Legends. My Spotify playlist at the time was full of Kesha and Katy Perry. Oh, and One Direction. A few more years later, I was immersed in the wonderful world of YouTube, and I absolutely adored Domix. I was also watching Wa Banana to see whether I was more Omo or more Singaporean. Anyone finds any part relatable?